Howdy folks, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm your host, the Mighty Bjorn, and today for you I have a bit of a gun review. We'll be talking a little bit here about the H&R Model 088. This is actually a quite old shotgun, had it quite a long time in the family here. Single shot design, like I said, it's 410 gauge. It's actually a youth type shotgun. As you can see here, it's got actually a really short stock. They're not in production anymore, and these actually haven't been in production for a long time. You can still find them on Gunbroker and that, going for like 150, 200 bucks. They're not overly expensive. Really simple controls. I like the trigger on it, it's pretty good. The controls are simple. You got a switch here alongside the hammer to open it up. As you can see, it's an auto eject design. Trying to only get one shell here, folks. Shooting out some Remington 410 ammo here. As you can see, it opens pretty quickly and easily. This one's actually in really good condition. We've kept very good care of it. I used to actually take it small game hunting a lot, which is really what a shotgun like this is for. You know, it's 410, you're not going to be taking out deer with this thing. Although you probably could if you could put slugs through this. I don't know if you should though, because this is a full choke barrel. The barrel is not interchangeable, unfortunately. It does have a hammer, so when you go to load it up, you got to actually cock the hammer back to shoot. Get another shell in here. It's been a long time since I used this shotgun. Forgot how much fun it was to shoot. Front sight's a simple bead sight. Give you a quick look there. Real nice simple bead sight. Not really a whole lot to say about it. I mean, like I said, we took pretty good care of it, so it's actually in fairly good shape, although it does actually have some scratches in that in the stock and the foregrip. A little bit in the finish. But for how much this shotgun's actually been in the field, the finish of this shotgun's actually held up pretty good. And then, like I said, it's still in really good condition. I've shot squirrels and rabbits with this. A great shotgun for that. Worked pretty good for stuff like pheasant and grouse. Probably do all right with turkey, but I don't really know if you get close enough to a turkey to actually use a shotgun like this. The nice thing is it's got a really short design. I got no round in the chamber, so I'm going to shut it. The barrel's 26 inches long, and the full length is not really all that long. So there you can see the full length of it. And honestly, even though I am 6'2" and this is meant to be a youth shotgun, this is actually still pretty usable for me even. And this would make for a great little brush shotgun. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a target here. Bear with me a few moments. I'm going to set up a target. I'm going to shoot, and that way you can see the pattern. Now what I'm shooting is I'm shooting number 4-shot Remington. This is the Long Range Express. So you'll be able to see a pretty good pattern in this once I get it all set up. So there you go, folks. That's the pattern we have. Now it was aimed here, primarily in the center area. As you see, we got good scattered all over the place, so not bad for a full choke barrel. And this was at 25 yards, so that's, you know, perfectly legit for hunting rabbit and squirrel. Any further than that, I mean, probably the most I'd want to shoot this is 50 yards, but I'd say that's really iffy, especially at a squirrel or a rabbit. That being said, some other things about this I didn't really cover is the trigger. I feel is really good. Here, I'm going to shut this. It is not loaded. And I'll pull the hammer back. So there's not really any slack. And actually, as the trigger goes, or as the hammer gets pulled back, the trigger goes back as well. No slack. Very nice, clean trigger pull. And it's not really heavy trigger pull. It might be 5.5, 6 pounds. It's not much at all. But yeah, other than that, I mean, like I said, it's a pretty good shotgun. So if you guys, any of you have been eyeballing one of these, I definitely recommend buying it. You know, if you're a tall gangly fellow, you can still use it even with the shorter stock. Now, it doesn't have a rubber butt pad. It's just a solid plastic piece, which the screws are exposed, so it might be replaceable. And you can get like a stock extension to it. But yeah, you know what? For a shotgun, you get for like 150, 200 bucks, especially like a youth type shotgun. This is actually really good for teaching new shooters how to use essentially firearms, especially in a field scenario. Now, one thing is there is no safety. I thought this had a half cock. I recall this having a half cock safety, but it seems to not have a safety, so it's pretty much straight pull back and then it's ready to go. But yeah, so that's going to wrap up my review on the H&R model 088 shotgun. Now, this is actually an original H&R too. This isn't one of the Marlin or Remington H&Rs, so it's actually pretty good quality. But anyway, folks, thank you very much for tuning in. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video, and have yourself a wonderful day.